All right, hello everyone. This is Adrian back again here to film the Republic of China's turn for B guest in our current game of Global War 1914 titled Operation Bersaglieri. So the Chinese are going to have 6 IPP to spend. They're going to use that to buy a militia and a mountain infantry. But the random event gave them a militia unit, the first one that we got, because Central Powers, or don't have a Central Powers Japan, so they don't get a recruitment. We'll place that one in Yunnan. We also got an artillery unit for the second card, so we'll add one up here to Suyan. So there's going to be 2 artillery units there. And the last one, I won't go grab it, but it gave 1 infantry to the Shenxi warlord faction. And I was told by Tintin to place it where there was the 3 mountain infantry and the artillery. Or a Shanxi rather. So it's going to be placed in Shenxi. So we're going to have an artillery on a first strike first. That's a miss. Then he's going to have an attacking infantry at a 1. Miss. We're going to then have 3 mountain infantry at 5. And that's 2 hits on a 2 and a 5. So that unit dies. Nothing else happens there. All right, now for combat, we're going to have our cruiser that is just south of Indochina is going to move 1, 2. It's going to attempt to attack the German cruiser raider that's somehow survived this long north of the Lesser Sunda Islands. So it's going to hit on a 3 or less. That's a hit. We're going to sink it, which is great. But he's going to get to respond, of course, on a 1 as well. Ooh. That was almost a 1 and a 3. So that German cruiser raider is no more. So the Pacific is free of German ships, which is great. Otherwise, aside from that, for other attacks, we're going to have 2 militia, 2 mountain infantry units, an artillery unit, and a cavalry that are going to attack from Yunnan into Tibet. And we got to remember, of course, during the attacks that on a roll of a 10 to 12, we have to retreat. So our artillery is going to get its first strike on a 3 or less to start. And we missed that, but our artillery is going to have to retreat. So, but the enemy gets to fire back, but we'll move it across just to keep track of that so we don't forget. Then we're going to get 2 militia on a 1. Okay, so nothing there. Neither of them have to retreat though, which is good. And then 2 mountain infantry and a cavalry. So we'll just roll them separate. We'll roll for the 2 mountain infantry at 2. Okay, so one of them is going to have to retreat, and they both miss. And then a cavalry on a 2. So the cavalry gets a hit. So we'll move one of our mountain infantry back, because it'll have to retreat. But the enemy, of course, gets to respond. So he's going to have 2 mountain infantry at 5. And he gets a hit. And we can't choose units that had to retreat. So we'll lose a militia. All right. And he's going to lose a mountain infantry. And that'll be it for that combat because it's the fall-winter. So we'll retreat back into Yunnan. And I had forgot to ask, but he's not going to want to do a counterattack. Doesn't make much sense with 1 mountain infantry. So not terrible, all things considered. We lost a militia and killed one of the mountain infantry, so it should be easier for the Chinese to take that next turn. Other than that, we are going to try another attack, actually. So we're going to have 3 mountain infantry an artillery from Shenxi, and then 2 mountain infantry, and a cavalry from Qinghai, or from Sichuan, that are going to attack into Qinghai. So there's a river between Shenxi and Qinghai. In a way, it doesn't really matter because it's mountain terrain. Every turn. Yeah, because that's a mountain territory and the effects don't stack twice. So we're going to have, if it wasn't mountain territory, our artillery would be fine. But it is. So our artillery is going to get a first strike to start on a 3 because of the mountains. So it misses, but doesn't hit a retreat roll, which is good. Then we'll roll our cavalry at a 2 because of the mountain terrain. So that misses and doesn't have to retreat though, which is good. But I suppose in this case it doesn't matter because there's only 1 round of combat anyways because of the fall winter, now that I think about it. But anyways, then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 mountain infantry, all hitting on a 2. And we get 1 hit. And actually, this is my bad. I messed this up. He would have had 2 first strikes because all he has is artillery at a 4. Okay, and they're both misses. If those would have hit, I would have removed 2 of those units. And if one of them would have got another one would have got a hit, I would have just canceled out that hit. But yeah, definitely important not to forget. Even I still forget sometimes the first strikes in that. So he has 1 artillery removed, and then all these have to retreat. So we'll send 3 mountain back into Shenxi. We'll actually move the artillery into Suyan. We'll move it back into Shenxi. And then the 2 mountain and the other one into Sichuan. What we'll do. Back like that. And then, aside from that, that's it for now for the Chinese. There's something next turn that'll be good to do, but yeah, we'll wait for now. So that'll be it. So now we get to place our units and do any non-combat. I don't think we'll do any non-combat. We're pretty fine with how everything is currently. Although we will place units. So we'll place a mountain infantry unit into Suyan. Up there, which has 1 manpower. And we'll place a militia into Ri, which has 1 manpower. So we'll go ahead and collect our IPPs. We'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We shouldn't have gained or lost anything. Yep, so 7. That'll be it for the Republic of China's turn, and I'll be back very shortly with the random events.